Here is a solution for part D of question 1, which I've asked you earlier. And we have already given you solutions for A, B, and C. I hope you've gone through them. Now, here the question is, the population of a town is modeled by P of t equals to 20 times 4t plus 3 divided by 2t plus 5, where P of t, the population, is measured in thousands and t is the time in years since 1990. Determine the rate of change of the population between 1995 and 1996, right? So I've seen students making an error here. They will just find out population in 1995 by plugging in 1995 in t, which is a mistake since t is defined as time in years since 1995. Therefore, for 1995, t should be how much? T should be 1995 minus 1990, which is 5. Remember that. So this is t equals to 5 and this is t equals to 6, right? That is a very critical thing which a student should definitely notice. Second mistake which I've seen here is that when they get an answer, they just write so much in population. Units are missing, right? Units are very important here, where P of t, the population, is measured in thousands. So that answer, whatever you get, is in thousands, right? Thousands of persons, right? For that year, something like this, right? So those two things are very critical, and not mentioning those, you'll lose half the marks at least. And if you do this, then all the marks are lost. So therefore, be careful when you're answering these kinds of questions, right? So first thing, as we notice, is the rate of change in population between this and this should be, severe rate of change should be population when P is 6 minus P5 divided by 6 minus 5. So that is the rate of change of population in from 1995 to 1996. So that is a very critical thing which I wanted to mention here. Now it's a part of easy calculation, right? So you can find what population is in 6th year and what was the population based on this formula in the 5th year. Take the difference, divide by 6 minus 1, which is just 1, right? So let's try to do this now. So what we will do now is calculate the population P6. So P6 for us is equals to 20 times 4 times 6, right? 4 times 6 is 24. I'll write 24 plus 3 divided by 2 times 6 is 12, right? 12 plus 5, correct? And then we can use our calculator and calculate this value. So we have 20 times 24 plus 3 is 27 equals to 540 divided by 12 plus 5 is 17 equals to, we get a value which is, let me write in decimals, 31.767. 67647. Let me write 47. Reason for my writing these decimals is because population, you can see, is in thousands, right? So I should definitely have 3 decimal places, right? But I'm putting just 4 here. Then we can do population for 1995, which is actually 1995 minus 1990. That gives me 5, right? You understand how do we get the time. So T1 for us is 1995 minus 1990, which is 5, right? And T2 is 1996 minus 1990. That gives us 6, right? That's why we got 6 and 5 here, correct? Now for 5, I can write 5 there and then calculate. So we get 20 times 4 times 5 is 20 plus 3 divided by 5 times 2 is 10. So let me 10 plus 5. And now so we have 20 times 23 divided by 15. And that gives us 30.666. 30.6666. So as I was saying before, we should take at least 3 decimal places. I've taken 4, that's fine. because the population is in thousands, right? So we got the value of P6 and P5, and now we know what the rate of change is. Rate of change is this minus this divided by 6 minus 5, which is 1. So we'll write this as 31.7647 minus 30.6666, and let's do this now, minus 7647, and we get 1.0980. We get 1.09803, right? So that is the rate of change of population between 1995 and 1996, right? So we can write down our answer as the rate of change of population is, so this is, if you write like this, that's okay, but you have to mention the units. So it is in thousands, right? So if you do in thousands, then this will be, decimal will move 3 places, 1, 2, and 3, or use your calculator and times it with 1000, right? So we get 1098. So is 1098 persons, right? Is 1098, right? That is the rate of change of population. So many persons for the year between 95 and 96, which is just 1. Okay, so that is the rate of change which you get in number of persons during that year. Correct? So that is how you're going to write the answer. Thank you.